Poetry and point of views. 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 Put that pen to paper and put the work in, then you turn it into something. Poetry and point of views. Poetry and point of views. Put that pen to paper, what we gon' get? Point of views and a good conversation. Poetry and point of views. Poetry and point of views. Put that pen to paper, that pen to paper. Poetry and point of views. Hey, y'all, so welcome back to Point of Views and Poetry and Point of Views.
Reese.
You know, Blue's back. She's streaming. But yeah, so you know what? My vibe was going to be something completely different today. But in honor of the nigga who was mad because he was trying to get at me and it was not computing, I had Beyonce in my ear. It was crazy. He was mad because I was talking about I didn't want to go to Long Island for a party. He talking about, so it's still in New York. It's the farthest part of New York, nigga, and I stay in Harlem. The fuck?
Nobody want to go way out there anyway.
Right, and you trying to flirt with me, and then you gonna give me some free weed, but then don't give me your number because you like, oh, I don't like the way you did me. You soft ass, sensitive ass,
and this how you know motherfuckers
bitch.
Take rejection.
Because first of all, you light skinned, and I'm so sorry to you light skins, unless you are actually Christopher Maurice Brown. I'm so sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. And on top of that, on top of him being light skinned and not being Chris Brown, okay, he's short as fuck, very much giving fun size and compact. I'm a big body Benz. How I'ma ride you? I'ma fuck your hip up. This ass gonna pop and that shit gonna go right out of place. What the fuck? There you go. So he's mad.
Damn.
Because he tried to holler at me, and it's like, first of all, we was walking past you. You're the one who wanted to say something to me, and then you gonna have an attitude, but give me the weed, bitch. I didn't have no more weed anyway, so I laughed and took it and walked away. Thank you so much, because I wanted to smoke again, and I didn't know how I was gonna smoke again, and then your bitch ass came over here trying to flirt. Like, you're not even a good businessman.
And we all know you're a jerk.
Hello?
And we know you can't make her squirt.
Because it was giving little dick energy. And, baby, you got a $50 Amazon table and your weed spread out like this. How about you invest in your business a little bit more so you don't have to sit on the park bench? Or
no, that's a fact though.
Yeah,
you got a table or some shit. You gotta fucking
on the street, like you on the, because it's like what, shopping things over here.
What?
So you just waiting for people to come outside of a store because they in a shopping mood and hope they want some of your weed. Bitch, this shit better be good with your sassy ass attitude.
They be so zesty.
Girl, talking about some, I don't even know your name. You didn't ask for my name because you're ugly, short, light skinned, and you're too young. You're too young. You have no assets. Why would I deal with a young nigga on the come up? Bitch, I'm on the come up.
Oh my God.
Why your mouth open like that?
Girl, I'm thinking about some other shit, girl. I had zoomed out.
Yeah, your mouth was open. You was like... Yeah, so fuck you, and yes, I'm about to roll your shit and smoke it, and I'm gonna rate it since you didn't want to take my number, so I could never call you. I was gonna pretend.
They be having attitudes like it's never that deep.
Nasty ass attitude.
What you have an attitude like that for?
I'm like, I didn't even want you, and you mad because I did not want you.
And I was recording. He thought
I don't give a fuck.
Your wish gift.
So he mad or whatever because of that, and I'm just like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Not only do I not give a fuck, thank you for the weed because I needed it. I don't have weed money right now, so appreciate you, boo. And because he acted like that, now I'm gonna read poems to the theme because I wasn't
call it the diary of a bitch, nigga.
Right?
Ain't that
real bad? So yeah, in honor of him acting like that, now I gotta read some poems with that fucking thing. So, girl, I'm not going to explain it to you. I'm going to read it first, and then you're going to ask me the questions after the fact.
Okay.
And the poem name, I already know which one I'm going to get out of here, too. It's called Edwina.
Okay, hold on. I have to finish.
And the only thing I will say is that that's not his name. It was Edwin, but he was acting like an Edwina. Amen.
Absolutely. Ashe.
Also, we ain't getting no money from H&M. We just sitting over here.
Right, this is not a sponsorship, okay?
Corn always comes up with the best nicknames. It's even funnier because it's true. He's a bitch boy. Broke as fuck mentality with a shoulda, coulda, woulda outlook mixed with zero ambition equals the reason I'll never text you again. The obvious answer, clearly this would end because you're bitch made through and through. I'm more masculine than you, and that's a hell no for me. We both we are both hoes who need saving.
That is bad.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm taking her off mute now. So now y'all can hear.
Okay, we are both hoes who need saving, so this was never gonna work. We are both bottoms, and you're just playing pretend. So in the end, I'm positive you will bring me nothing but negativity. So ghosting you evens it out. Now that we are square, don't complain because in love and war, all is fair. Okay, ask your questions.
That fucking poem, why do I feel like that was like, okay,
Go ahead.
I can't
go
use
ahead.
the names,
Go ahead.
but the person that we were just talking about,
Girl, I use first names. I don't give a fuck.
we're gonna call her Panini. Something like that happened with Panini. And she had ghosted me. And I literally asked the universe to bring her back to me. Just for her to play the same fucking game.
The universe is like, oh, you're not done. Okay, so
They're literally like, you're not done. Because at this point, I don't think I'm motherfucking done myself. Okay. How would I ask a question? Like about the poem, right?
yeah, about
Like,
like
how would I-
like what was going
Okay,
on
what
during that
made
time.
okay, so what made you ghost him? Because no, because now I feel like I'm talking to Panini now. Now, fuck this. So, bitch, this is. I really want to get back to nitty gritty because I'm just finished dealing. I'm not even finished dealing with Panini.
I don't
so
know
shout out to
why.
Panini, and I'm not saying no motherfucking names, but bitch, Panini is the motherfucking name. All right. So something similar what she's talking about right now. I feel like I'm the other one, and she's Panini. But this is the old version, like my new version of me, right? I'm being worked on, right? But the old version, that was me in the poem. That was me.
So you used to be a Panini.
No. You're Panini, the girl. I'm the nigga. In other words, let's just say it like this. What she's saying in the poem, this was a version of me when I didn't give a fuck about
Oh,
nothing.
so you were Edwina.
I was Edwina. So
Ah.
now we got the roles have switched. So
now you need to know why.
So now I feel like to know why. Okay. So question, Panini,
yes.
why did you ghost
Edwina?
Edwina?
Woo, baby. Okay, this is why I ghosted Edwina.
Okay, y'all hearing right? All right.
From the very beginning, I knew that we were not equally yoked. From the very beginning, I knew that. Okay,
She knew. Okay.
I knew that,
Okay.
and I knew that whatever we had was not going to last that long.
True.
But at the time, I was just looking for some dick, some big, long, thick. because I mean, as far as sex was going, it was just not going well.
Okay, so now I'm getting ready to ask you so many questions now. Fuck this.
Hold
I
on,
feel like this is
hold on.
All right, so come on now.
No, but the main reason,
Okay.
the main reason why I ghosted Edwina,
Okay.
is because this motherfucker start catching attitudes and acting like, because I was just trying to fuck, and he was upset because, like, that was the energy I was giving off. That's my vibe. I'm just trying to fuck on you. Like, what the fuck? And he was trying to, like, pretend be in a relationship. You know, it's try to act like that. We not, babe. It actually annoyed me when you sent me those 3-4 paragraphs in a row. I was tired of reading that shit. You know what I mean? And then you catching attitudes and stuff. And I'm like, we fucking, but like, you're the type of nigga that if I'm on top, you'll get softer. You know, you can't even fuck on rhythm. You just gotta.
Oh no, that's some other shit now.
You just gotta drill me. And I'm like, you knew have what it took. Because I was busting all over them nasty ass sheets. And that little dirty bed. Right back to the shelter, girl. Right back to the shelter, because I was like, I said, you got what I need.
Yo.
Okay.
Oh my God.
But I knew from the beginning. And then it was the attitude for me, because I was coming from the point of view like, bitch, I don't even like you like that. Right. I just want the dick, and then you over here catching attitudes and shit like that. Like, set up the next dick appointment immediately and shut the fuck up.
See, now your energy is a little different from Panini now, because Panini made an appointment. Oh, now we have to really get into this shit.
Okay, so ask the next
question.
Okay,
now, because this is getting too motherfucking deep now. Fuck. Okay, so now we got why Panini ghosted Edwina.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, our stories are similar. Clock that. Okay. Mind you, she's Panini, I'm Edwina. Edwina is the old version of me, but she's actually talking about somebody. So this is where we're at, alright? Damn, there's so much to say. So, Edwina was acting like they wanted to be in a relationship when they knew they wasn't ready, and knew the person that they was talking to wasn't ready for them. It wasn't equally yoked, just like you said.
I feel like no, I think what it was, first of all, he just acting like a bitch, and that's annoying. Okay. And then second of all, like, he thought I was gonna be dickmatized. There's only one rhythm, and that's the rhythm of you fucking me. Like, if I tried to ride you, you literally grabbed me and just went like this, like you, like all, like what? I just let you fuck me for 30 minutes. Like, that was the only way a bitch was gonna, you know, make it do what it do. So I just let you do your thing.
So y'all hear that, right? Okay, all right. So next question. Now that's not relatable, but that's actually real what she just said. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we're going back to my story that's similar, but not as the same. When it came to Edwina, right? Mm-hmm. Knowing they are both extremely different, Edwina saying, I want a relationship, but deep down inside isn't really ready because he still wants to have fun. And the type of girl that he's attracted, which is Panini, knew Panini wasn't that type of girl to settle down, right? So when it came to the story, I feel like they could have worked, but Panini doesn't want to change, neither does Edwina. Like, they do, but they don't. Yeah. Like, I want to, but I don't. My shadow's saying no, but fuck no. Like, okay, I'm not really finished at the same time.
Okay, so if we gonna be honest, let me keep it all the way funky.
Okay.
The underlying thing that brings all of our stories together is manipulation and control.
Help.
Okay, if I'ma just be 1,000 with it, it's manipulation and control. Because Edwina, in my case, right, tried to get control of my mind so he could manipulate it through sex. He thought he had the magic stick.
Damn, I feel bad now.
Okay? He thought if he could hit once, he could hit twice. Like, and I mean, I'm coming because you my stress reliever. But dude, like, this dude wanted me to spend the night. He want to cuddle and shit. Like, get the fuck off of me. Get off of me. It's roaches in here.
Yo, I can't wait. No, that's funny as fuck because the shit is true.
Yeah, I had to put my bag up.
I feel bad because I'm having the same thing she's saying, right? I'm having these same qualities of Edwina, this is why this is fucking hilarious. It's like saying I want a relationship, but at the same time, I still want to have my fun at the same time. And when I want to hit, I want to hit. I don't.
And I want you to be ready with the coochie.
And I want you to, and I don't take no as an answer, which is why me as Edwina in my last version got rejected from Panini.
Yeah.
And she rejected me because she wasn't ready what I was asking her for.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, to be frank, when I was in my Panini shit real good, and a motherfucker would surprise me.
See, this is the problem.
Or catch me off.
I didn't catch it myself because it'd be girl.
Right. It would catch me off guard, and so sometimes I would just be flying by the seat of my pants and saying anything. Literally just saying anything.
Girl, look at that.
What?
Look at that.
What?
718-222.
Oops. Yeah, so I would just be saying anything.
Always move with a happy ending.
Period.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I'm saying. I would just say anything, and then I would try to work it out later. You know, because you caught me off guard, and I'm like, oh fuck, that's not how I thought this was gonna go. You know, so now I gotta curve my plan of attack. But at the same time, it's like she thought that she could manipulate you into doing whatever you want because you have lustful eyes towards her, right? And that's the same thing that I felt. You know, I could do whatever I want. I came over here and smoked up all your weed, and you keep asking me to match, and I'm over here I brought the pussy. I'm not breaking out no weed. I got a lighter.
Right.
The fuck? And he was mad about that. I'm like, nigga.
And was in the fucking location.
Right, but this is the
you initiated it.
Because listen, the fact that you told her no coochie and she was expecting coochie is probably the reason why she feel the way she feel. Because she's
definitely trying to test that out.
Yeah, because
I'm like, so you done? I literally texted her, I'm like, you done?
Girl, she's upset because it's you had, from a Panini perspective.
That's when I tell you. Listen, when I tell you I match motherfucking energy, I do that shit in a way where I'll make you hate me.
No, well, I'm just saying
hate me, and then at the same time, I don't be giving a fuck.
Girl, I
don't care.
Cancers. Anyways, from a Panini perspective, I will say this.
What?
You approached me, or maybe I approached you, whatever, but I was never serious about you from the beginning.
Okay.
I don't really want you like that. I just want to fuck. Okay, so then maybe in that Panini perspective, when she ghosted you, she had some other shit going on and you were the new person. So she was like, let me just stop fucking talking to this person and deal with that. When that situation was over,
that's exactly what it was, and she never said it, but I knew it.
When that situation was over, whatever, that's when she came back around, and that's when I told you, I was like, when I would come back around, and I'd be surprised when these niggas answer. I'm like, ooh, you don't love yourself that good. You know what I mean? And so then I would go and I'm playing the whole time, and so for me, it was the moment.
What the fuck is that? Oh.
It's a Mini Cooper.
Okay, go ahead.
But for me, it was the moment that you don't give me what I want, I'm fucking gone. How dare you? How dare you? Because I don't want you. I just want X, Y, and Z. And I've never even acted like I wanted you like that for real. So give me what I want. And the moment that you don't...
But it was like this from the beginning. I didn't give her what she wanted from the beginning.
And she came back around to see if she could get it again.
And didn't. You think I'm going to just give it up like that?
Clearly.
Got walls, baby. This walls is very thick. You gotta work for that shit.
Clearly.
She ain't worked hard enough for it. I make bitches work for my shit. I'm gonna give that shit out. You gonna work for this?
Yeah, because
it's like a nigga. Same thing.
Girl. And then this was my thing about Edwina. This is my thing about this.
That Edwina, bro. That name.
And I say nigga, but he was not black. He was not black, but he had that stick on him. I just say that. He told a bitch out the frame with his little 30 minutes. He did what he needed to do. It was only one beat, but I let him beat it. Anyways, this is what I didn't like about him. He worked 2 part-time jobs.
Right.
Instead of working 1 full-time job, right? And which didn't make no fucking sense.
But maybe he started off as a part-time and just ended up getting another one.
So he worked. I met him at the fucking movie theaters, right?
Okay.
So that's the job that he's had for the longer time. They wanted to make this nigga a manager because he had been there so long. He do a good job, whatever. This nigga declined the manager position because he said it was too much work.
Cause he wanted to be fucking lazy.
And then I was like, okay, well, why do you have 2 freaking part-time jobs? And he was like, because the part-time schedule is like less demanding on both ends, and he can like, you know, he can be more flexible with his time. But I'm like, your other part-time job is Instacart. That is not a business that's gonna last.
No, and you will get tired of doing the fucking errands.
Right, but this is the thing. It's like when he take his little breaks and stuff like that, he would have his friends come, and they would be drinking and smoking in the parking lot, and he would come out there and drink and smoke with them, and go back in there and do the little Instacart to come back outside.
Right.
Like he get to play all the time, you know. And I was like, you are ambitionless, and on top of that, you live with your daddy.
It was good, at least for the jobs. Then you said he lived with his granddaughter.
He lived with his daddy and the
Thank
door.
you,
Listen, the door, he had a lock on it, but that shit, I'm like, what are you locking up? Okay, because the closet door did not work. It's supposed to slide, and it was just propped up like this. And when he needed to get in that bitch, he had to. Okay.
That remind me of somebody that I used to talk to.
I mean, from the moment that I walked into his room for the first time, I was like. And to myself, I was like, "Oh, this dick better be good. He better make me come a couple times, so or I'm gonna be mad as fuck."
So now I feel like this is what she's thinking. Like this is why you're my evil twin, because you can go down to understand the depths of what these.
See, because your understanding is very spiritual, and I'm like,
exactly.
She's more technical.
Hers is more, yeah.
I'm a wordsmith, so I pay attention to the.
Yo, not the wordsmith.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so right now,
are we ready to move on, or you got another question?
No, I got another question.
Okay,
now, this is actually Panini. A question for Panini on.
Okay.
So, this is what Panini did. I said, okay, Panini. The second date. Chill.
Yeah.
Oh. Boom.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I said on the second date, we could chill, smoke. You know. Panini said, okay. All right. It didn't happen yet. But the first date, I said, I'll plan it. She was like, no, I'll do it. I said, all right, whatever. I let her do it. And so I get there, and she doesn't know how to get to the address. So I feel like she wanted me to come to her crib.
I mean,
but I told her no. So she didn't use it as an option. Like she literally said, okay, here's the address of the place you can go to. I said, okay, I'll meet you at this address. When I got there, I got off on a certain block. And I said I was going to go to a certain store to get her something because she said she's congested. So I got that, whatever. And then I said I was going to head to her. So she's like, okay, I'll call you when I'm almost there. All right, boom. So she got confused somehow, whatever. But, and you know what? Because the thing is, we all have discernment and intuition, right?
She tried to finesse you out the cat.
She did that day. She's like, "Oh, we want to just come me." But why don't you just say it? I would respect you for just saying that. Just say it.
Because this is my thing.
Am I that intimidating?
No, she thought she was dumb enough to get, to do what she wanted.
I'm a gangster.
Okay.
And I'm really the biggest player, actually.
She didn't know that.
She don't know that.
Because
I don't act that way.
Because you was living in one of your delusions. And when you in
oh my God!
That man put that shit up in the air.
That's just a fucking confirmation for me, bruh.
Just for you.
Damn.
Yes, ma'am. So what I'm trying to say is this. If she was going to plan something, she would have actually planned it, especially because you offered to plan. She knew that shit was going to get planned, right?
She knew it was going to get planned.
But that's not what she wanted.
She didn't want that.
So she probably picked something last minute Just some bullshit.
And that's what she did. Oh my God. Panini? Smart bitch.
You know, and then the whole
She a smart bitch.
I don't drink brisk tea. Like, why didn't you go to? This was my question. Hold on, because you were drunk, so I didn't get to really get a legitimate answer. Okay, you went and you got the liquor that she requested. You came back and you didn't have the chaser or whatever, the mixer that she requested, right?
The orange juice.
So this is my thing. You're in New York. You're outside. It's a deli on damn near every corner. Why didn't she go and get some fucking orange juice?
Right.
Instead, she let you get drunk because she thought that she could drink you out of your senses and drink you out your drawers, ma'am.
And it still didn't happen that day.
And you was wandering your ass around fucking downtown Harlem calling me. Now I got to come get you.
I'm telling you. And she still didn't get it. She still didn't get it.
You were so fucking drunk, you didn't even remember what corner you was on. You were saying two different corners. Like,
get the fuck out of here. What was I saying?
You was on one corner, and then you had moved up, but you kept saying you was on that other corner. So I get there, and you like, I don't see you. I'm like, girl, I don't see you neither. And I was like, well, look at the street sign and tell me what it's saying.
My tolerance is very, very
low. And
low.
She thought that
exactly.
you was going to get drunk and slip and fall on her dildo. And that's not what happened. And I know how upset people are about that because I do that to people all the time. People think that I can't, like...
I told her, girl.
No, but listen. Because you're a lightweight. So they think a lot of the times you get a person drunk and who's a lightweight, you can get them to do whatever, right? But at the same time, I used to be a lush. Okay? And I even had a wino year. Not a couple months. Of a solid calendar year. Okay? So... So people used to, especially dudes, used to always think like, oh, she drank a lot,
so I can do what I want.
So when she finally gets drunk, she gonna be so fucked up. You know, I can do, and I would take my drunk ass home. I can't even walk straight. I will call somebody, be like, oh, I'm so drunk right now. Just be on the phone.
You see what I called you?
I literally do what
and I was
you
gonna
did.
be with you first.
Exactly, but it didn't happen like that.
No, but she was like, oh, I think I was gonna go home. I'm like, what? You made me come over here? Absolutely no. Tripping.
She wanted you to come to the house with her.
I know. Just be a real bitch and say that. I would have did it. I would have made that shit happen. Because we both want the same thing.
Yeah, but...
So at this point, we both playing games.
Exactly.
And Rena and Panini are playing the same motherfucking game. That's just how it is.
Hence what I said before, which is the underlying thing is manipulation and control.
And we manipulate and controlling each other.
Attempting to.
Trying. It's not working. It's like the energies are trying to pull. Wait, Panini. Why send? My thing is this: why send? Cause that night, right? You could have just that day. Why you still sending pictures after that then?
To play with you.
That is so.
Or you know, oh no, you know what it was?
What?
You know what it was? Remember, you said that she was acting a little jealous because we was hanging out. She knew your ass was still in Harlem this whole time instead of going home. And she's like, I know in my head, I'd been like, bitch, if you gonna stay in Harlem, you might as well came over here give me some cat. And you in Harlem with your friend. Now she's thinking, are we real sisters or do we play with the kitty sometimes?
Oh shit! I just thought about that. Oh my bad.
That's what she was thinking.
Damn, bitch, you a smart bitch. I didn't even think about that shit.
She like sisters, huh?
Bitch, that's why I want to say that. Fuck.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and say this because I like to be vulgar sometimes, just like you. So now that we are at the point where we talking about her being jealous, I would say this: as gay as Blue is as straight as I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how I knew I was straight.
Okay, go ahead.
Was on vacation, and I had encountered this older couple who propositioned me.
Okay.
And I was on vacation, so I accepted the proposition.
Okay.
But I made it very clear, I'm not eating no cat. I'm not playing with no cat. I'm not.
She's very straight, by the way. Okay. I'm the gay one. That's the straight one.
So we were having our encounter, right? And I won't say I've never kissed a girl or anything like that. I have my little like tries, and I liked it. My daddy hated when I sang that song. Stop singing that song about lesbianism. Stop singing that lesbian song. Oh, Jesus. And my brother was just as gay as they come, and he was okay with that.
That's what I'm saying. Why is it not okay for you, though?
Because I feel like
it's a double standard.
Yeah.
For us, though. But in your household, it's different. Right?
Well, yeah, because it's a blended family. So
I can't believe this. Keep going.
Not to say that I've never like kissed a girl or attempted an encounter. It just never actually happened. So when this encounter actually happened, like I kissed the lady or whatever, it wasn't that big of a deal. But I was drunk.
It was a woman. Like a woman, old woman.
Yeah, I said an older couple.
Oh shit.
So, anyways, you know, I was kissing the lady or whatever, but I was mainly drunk and I was just high off of the moment. I was high off the vibe.
Okay.
I was just having a great time. I had a ball.
You be killing me when you say having a great time.
I had a great time. I had a motherfucking ball. Would I do it again? Absolutely not. But I mean, I had a great experience. I was on vacation. It was the vibe. Like, she let her nigga come up to me and the people I was on vacation with and throw money. 1s and 5s and buy us liquor and shit. Like, it just like,
oh, they had that money for real.
Yeah, they were a part of the experience, so I'm cool with that. But this is when I knew. I was like, oh, I'm straight as a pencil. I was letting this lady taste the goods, and I'm watching her, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, ooh, you nasty. You nasty. You sit here eating coochie. I can't believe you licking my coochie. Ugh. That's what I was thinking the whole time. And I was just laughing and giggling because I was just like, girl, I'm not doing that. I can't believe you doing that. That is so nasty.
I mean, did you feel satisfaction from that?
Yeah, but but first of all, when I get a little too drunk,
your thoughts was
when I get a little too drunk, like it'll get, my parts get a little numb, especially if I'm drinking a lot of liquor. But it wasn't like super, like it wasn't really like that. I was smoking, I was drinking, it was a fucking vibe. I was just high off the moment. So it wasn't like she wasn't doing what she do. It was just like I was shocked. I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe you doing this. And you eating coochie. That's just so nasty. And I was like, I don't give a damn if it's mine. You need a whooping.
Your ass is fucking crazy.
And after that, I was like, oh, I don't like girls. And I always knew that. I'm very, very straight. I already told my why I know I'm straight story. So if you want Blue,
I'm off the roster.
I'm just saying, in the future, when she want to hop back out there, you do not have to worry. I am not the friend that want to.
We don't do that.
She don't want me. I don't want her.
She's my evil twin, bitch.
Okay, and I'm very straight. I'm very straight.
She's literally my shadow. And I'm her shadow.
But yeah, I'm very straight. I have my experiences, so I know.
And I don't look at myself like that in that way.
We never even had that vibe or energy.
No, never. I'm not even attracted to you. Even if I was, I would have been.
Yeah, but I don't even give off I'll eat pussy vibes.
You don't have to, but I would have, like, it would have just happened. I don't look at you like that. Like, I want an actual friend. And you're an actual friend that I actually don't like, which is so good. Let's keep that. Because it's never been that.
And like I said, when I see her eating this thing, I said, ooh, you nasty. You're nasty. You're nasty. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Let my
trying to change our ways.
Well, this is before I.
She confirmed that.
So, yeah, we don't want each other. We're just friends.
Right.
So we gonna keep rolling with this theme, right? So this next poem is called "You're Too Young for Me, Bro."
Oh shit. That one sounds good. Let's hear it.
I don't really remember what this is about, so I'm gonna read it and then hopefully I remember.
Okay.
I don't want you, and you should know that. You heard me say I fuck with Unc and them. Baby, you're not old enough. you are on your way up, trying to establish yourself within the next few years, which is good for you. But you gotta understand, that means you can't do enough for me. This good old cat, oh, it's reserved for an established businessman whose plans have come to fruition, a tested and competent leader. And right now, you are neither. I'd rather not be your muse. That's just a fancy term for allowing myself to be used, free of charge. So, free of charge. So I respectfully decline all your offers, because nothing you have to put forward is appealing to me. So please, just bow out gracefully. Leave me be. So what happened was this. I was at a poetry night in the Bronx, right? I was feeling, this was like while I was in the shelter, but I was trying to push myself to go out there and like perform. I wasn't ready, but I was still trying to push myself. Okay. So I went, I talked too much. It was okay, you know, and then like I could even tell like I didn't need to post that because like the video stopped recording. So most of the video was other people's performance and not even mine. Okay. So that's how that ended. But in the poem, I read one off of my phone, and in that poem I was saying that, you know, I'm fucking with Uncle now, right? And I made it very clear. I gave an explanation, all of that. And there's this dude, real young looking dude. I thought he was younger than me, but he ended up being like a year or two older than me. And he comes spitting his little game X, Y, and Z. Right. Okay, like fuck it. I don't, you know, it's what's the face? Like, you know, it's not always safe to tell a nigga no. Right. You know, and it seemed like he was more so in his environment than like I was in mine. So, you know, we laugh, we talk, we flirt or whatever, but I was more so on my panini shit. So I get his number, I get his number and stuff like that, and we get to talking. And like my whole thing was like, I made it very clear even in our conversation that I really do fuck with Uncle them. That was not like facetious. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't just for the crowd. That's like real. Right. And then he still continued to try to talk to me and get my number and all this other stuff. So I'm just like, okay. So
you're trying to push my boundaries.
So you just don't. Yeah, you don't give a fuck.
This is where the fuck I'm at.
Right. You don't. You like. You know.
I'm not having it.
He didn't give a fuck. Okay, so with that being said, my mindset on it was like, why the fuck are you texting me? And because at first I was entertaining it up until the point that he said that he had just finished doing his last contract for the military, and that he had a baby mama with like a child, I think that was under 6 months, and he or something like that. It was between 6 months and 5 years. Still baby. Okay.
A wham.
Yeah. And he had him like every other week or every weekend or some shit like that. And it was just like, so you want to see me during the week when you don't have your kid? That's not gonna work for me.
A fucking fresh baby out the pussy.
Yes. And so after that, I'm like, you were extremely ill-equipped. Right. He talking about with my GI Bill, I'm going to college. But I already graduated from college. You know what I mean?
You heard her. Okay,
so my boy a free phone?
No.
Y'all don't do.
Okay, since we in a fuck that nigga mood.
Every time I've been recording and streaming.
Since we in a fuck that nigga mood, this next poem is called "Blonde Wig African Roots."
What you say, blonde wig, African roots?
Not the 613. Clock that T.
With the one B in the back.
What the hell that look like? B2Bs in the back. Like, oh, baby. Why? Not even a 2, not even a 4, a 613.
I'm imagining. I don't even know what the hell that looks like.
It's just like 613, B2B.
That's blonde? That's blonde,
yes. Right? Like platinum blonde, giving Sarah Sally the jogger.
She said the jogger.
Okay, I'm not gonna say the name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, the lady. Okay.
This was before you got there. You know what I mean? Because you remember.
She's really pretty though. She just has bad wigs. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god, them wigs is awful. This movie like
actually, I'm gonna be honest. Out of all the staff, I think she's the prettiest.
Well, when
and
she's
more humble too. Like she don't do what they do.
when she got there, she was looking a little rough.
Well, I guess. Well, you had no money.
Hard wig, soft life.
She wasn't there during the winter months where she was really
Not the hard winter.
Okay, listen, during the winter months, okay, she was a lace front god. Except for she never washed her lace front. So it's always caked up makeup and glue. It looks so bad. Like girl, it's just a line right here. Then your forehead start, then the wig go. And I'm like, why are your wig laid? It's long to your tail, and right here it's just a completely different color.
Preach, massa, preach.
And she light skinned, so it's like you have no excuse, ma'am.
8 foot first, right?
And she was she was a wig god up until the what's the face?
I think she the only one wear wigs though, right?
Yeah.
No.
But she she was a wig god up until what happened? When summertime came and the global boiling really started getting hot.
Oh yeah.
Then she was like, oh, it's too hot for wigs. But this is the crazy part. She braided the shit out of her own hair.
Now braids look good on her.
She looked wonderful. Them wigs take from her. Especially when you too lazy to wash your lace.
They're not being installed properly too. You gotta like wrap them up and stuff.
I'm pretty sure EK said bad for an hour.
EK said that for a motherfucking hour.
You know who Kane is?
Yeah.
So before you act like you don't be on the motherfucking internet.
I do. I just
know who Kane is.
I don't go live. I just like to be on the internet.
I'm the live bitch.
She got a little controversy going on, but that's my bitch.
Okay.
No.
Right.
I'm not lying to you.
She stick on tongue you again. I like that part.
She like that part.
She do.
Showing them fucking braces. I'm like, bitch, they don't hurt that bad.
Oh,
covering up.
Her ass is crazy.
Okay, so because of that or whatever. Okay, hold on. Like I said, she was a wig god, but she was very much lazy with the lace. One of the security guards even called her Dusty. He was like, you be talking all that shit, but your wigs is dusty. And then she was like, shut up before I fuck your father. I was like,
Boots! She's fab. She's fab. No shade.
God, that hurt his little feelings. I laughed so hard.
Fuck your daddy. Like, you're not even gonna find out your daddy.
If you know him, like, you might not. Don't make me Google search his ass. But yeah, so she knew her wigs was dusty because that man told her, and like, but that's how you know you ain't got no real friends, because nobody was like, ma'am, the lace.
My friends clock my teeth so quick.
They never be like, ma'am, the lace.
They like retwist now. I'm like, oh.
Immediately.
They be like retwist now. I'm like, oh. Like, I'm like, you lucky, my bitch.
Right, because it's like, I thought I could go another week.
They be like, no, baby, it's time. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, but yeah, so let's get into this poem. Blonde wig, African roots. Imagine getting lit, and now you're feeling yourself. You're brave enough to mumble under your breath when you see me.
Blood clot.
Imagine letting the buzz get you carried away, so you put your blonde wig on in that tight ass back bun.
Oh God.
That was fuck up number one. Then you got the courage to snap your neck at me, turned around, and what did I see? That you got edges in the back and not the front. I can't keep my eyes off that obtuse triangle. Black as shit. Full of beady beads, please. You're killing me with laughter. Take that back bun. Hold on. Take down that back bun. Hun, your beady beads are so big they're giving toddler. Imagine you gotta...
Oh, baby, she's messy.
This is a very messy poem.
She started it. Imagine.
She started it.
This her beef.
Imagine you got a phantom hairline and a third of a scoop of hair. Your humility should start there. Face long and wide as shit. The whole front of your dome is looking like a rhombus.
What I mean?
I gotta find the circumference area of your forehead before I can see the rest of your face. Bitch, please go wash off all that makeup from your lace.
You know what?
The piece for the book in the book like you
no.
no.
You need to call this cancel.
What?
You need to call this podcast cancel.
No, it's called Poetry and Point of View.
You need to call this. You need to call. You need to call this. Yeah, she needs. You need to call this cancel. People will actually listen to this. You know this?
Yeah, I know. I mean, first of all, I don't give a fuck. She started it. Don't catch no attitude with me because you're feeling yourself on your birthday. And you talking about Renee, oh, did all this and that. Renee and the one that you don't like, we're not gonna say her name. Okay, that one was talking about her, talking about blonde wig African roots. They was talking about her, complaining about her birthday event, mad because it was 6 of them and it was the bill was like $300. They complaining about the price of the food, and it's like, if you did not want to pay as a group, then you should have told the waiter, excuse me, a separate bill. That's what you should have did. But it was like 6 of y'all and the bill was like $300. That's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
That's not that bad. And then on top of that, they had the nerve to tell me and everybody else that she's just so dirty because she had one of the girls at the shelter or whatever do her makeup on Wednesday night, and her birthday was Thursday, and when she went out with them she still had on her birthday makeup from Wednesday. So they was like, that means you didn't wash your face for like a day and a half or whatever. Why would you say that so loud that I could hear it? I'm in the back like,
I gotta clock back in, y'all.
okay,
Go ahead.
bye-bye.
It was nice meeting you.
Hold on. Here, take this. It was nice having you. Thank you.
She's so pretty. She's young.
Thank you.
Oh.
So he was there that night when they was talking cash money shit, and he was like, oh, I thought that was your friend. And that's not my friend. That's not my friend. Why the fuck did you go out on her birthday dinner thing? And then this is the other thing.
He was doing that to her?
Yes, and then this invited her on her girls trip for her birthday out of town. And I'm like, why would you be out of town with this girl for a whole week, and right before y'all went out of town,
Oh my
you was
God.
calling her a jealous bitch.
My thing is this: how the fuck you invite somebody to a girls trip? Number one,
No, it was a birthday thing.
whatever, and then still leave. It's like the girls try to be a mean girl, right? I've been the other girl that have been outside of the group or whatever. But the thing is, the bitch that they do that to the outside is really the motherfucking star. That's the bitch that brings the motherfucking energy. That's the brain that brings the motherfucking wealth, the fashion, the brains. Bitch, and them hoes won't have nothing but just pussy.
I understand what you're saying, like, because I know she was just trying to fit in. I know, because, you know, she's in her 20s and they're in their, you know, early 30s, and you know what I mean? She just wanted to be fucking accepted.
Right.
So, like, I can let it go, but I don't fuck with you like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially because you was dead ass wrong. You didn't apologize. You had a nasty ass attitude with me for a long time.
And I feel like that was their energy really towards you. You hurt her. Okay,
Give
so
my boy a free phone?
No.
Y'all don't do free phones?
No.
What y'all do?
They're doing showcase.
So I got some pepper spray for you. You want that?
No, I don't want to pepper spray. Hell no.
Okay.
we're not giving nothing else.
We just want to help y'all.
No.
Anything y'all want.
Gone.
I want to know what you're doing.
Gone. We don't know you. We don't know you. Exactly.
how to just walk off.
Right.
What are we doing?
What are you doing? Podcast?
We're minding our business. That's what you should be doing. Minding your business.
Go away.